Hey y'all, what's up and welcome back to my channel. You guys really liked the last Clubhouse video I did, so I thought I would pop back on here and do another one. But this time, not just like why I love Clubhouse and what the app is, but really like how to maximize it, like as a speaker, as a moderator, and as an audience member as well. Like how you can use it for connections and just maximize the actual power of Clubhouse, okay? So I am no Clubhouse expert. I have just been on it for a good amount of time. I.e. like a few weeks, and also I've been in several different rooms and stuff like that. So I just wanted to talk about some moderating tips, audience tips, and then also speaker tips, and just things and overall how to, again, maximize the platform. Oh my gosh, my dog is in the back howling, y'all, so if y'all hear him, just ignore him. So I wanted to talk about like how to maximize Clubhouse, how I've been able to maximize Clubhouse, and am continuing to maximize and just use the platform for what it is designed to be. It's really, really cool. So let's start out first and foremost with things that you can do just as a person on the app, okay? So you want to be sure your profile picture or your whatever the picture's called, your main picture that is shown is a really, really good picture, a high quality picture, and primarily one of like your face, like a really good like headshot that people can actually see who you are. If it's can be like a standout photo or something that's different from the others, go about that. I have seen some people put like they'll like edit the picture and it'll have like a different color in the background to kind of stand out against everybody else's pictures. I have seen some ones that are just really bomb looking photos and you're like, oh shoot, who is this? Or you have some where like their background is a different color, whatever it may be for you, but use like a really good high quality photo, like brand photo that you can use, that you probably already use within your business. It's another tip actually, for your picture. So also for the picture, what I've learned that has worked really, really well is if like the picture that you have, and I say this within all platforms, like on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Clubhouse, is all one like main profile picture, okay? Because I may not recognize your picture of you like this or whatever, but I may recognize the main brand picture that you have all over your like ecosystem online, you know? So my biggest tip is for like, for example, my YouTube picture, my Instagram picture, my Facebook picture, and my Clubhouse picture are all now all the same so that they all work together and somebody can recognize, oh, I remember her from so-and-so, or they see me on YouTube, they're like, oh, that's that girl from Clubhouse, or whatever that is. It's just easier to recognize people. So that's another thing I would say. Okay, so next is you want to, as soon as possible, get on there and put your title in the Clubhouse thing, like like what you do, who you are, etc. Talk about where they can follow you. That's at the very bottom, where they can put like the link. They can attach their Twitter and Instagram. But also like in between that, talk about like what are different collaborations. Let me just look at my Clubhouse. Things on my Clubhouse, for example, are like what my main title is. So online marketing strategist, I have viral YouTuber, and then also influencer. And then I go into like what I actually do within my business, like how I help people. And so mine is I help Christian entrepreneurs grow powerful online brands, monetize their message, and build a thriving online community full of prospects using the power of YouTube. And then I also go into kind of like YouTube content creator and influencer, and then where they can find me on YouTube, partnerships and things like that that I've done, just in case there's partnership people on there, people who want to team up with me, like from companies. I also have like how they can actually work with me, and I put the link in there. I also have like why I'm on this platform and what I'm here for. So I say I'm on this platform for community and collaborations. And then the other thing that I say is invite me to rooms about Christian entrepreneurship, marketing, branding, business, brand partnerships, and collaborations. And then I have my main website address down there, as well as my location, not exact location, but my city. And then also DM me on IG to connect, and then it's just pointing down, and then it connects to my Instagram, and I don't have my Twitter connected. So yes, so that's some things about you can do to go ahead and like get yourself ready to jump into some rooms, talk, give value, and stuff like that. Okay, one thing that I've noticed that works really well if you are on, like if you're in the audience, is to start clicking on other people's like profile photos and see who they are, see who you're in the room with, and see how there's ways you can connect with them. Okay, you can start, whenever I first got onto, I just started following people who I knew were in like a similar niche, like Christianity, entrepreneurship, branding, marketing, stuff like that. I started following people like that so I could be sure I'm seeing rooms like that come up, and it worked, and it went really well, especially because this is a new app. People typically follow you back So it was really nice to kind of get it up quick. And I actually had a friend named Candace who helped me walk through the app and be like, okay girl, like follow these people and do this and do that. So it helped having somebody. That's why I wanted to come on here and help you all walk through it as well too. So yeah. So now when it comes to being in the audience, you guys, these rooms be having so much value. So take out your notepad and your pen and take some notes, okay? Take you some notes. It's such a good platform and people are literally dropping gems left and right. And it's like, it's so powerful. So be sure you're taking notes and yeah, you're ready to soak it all in. Okay, so now when it comes to being a speaker, now I know some people are like, oh my God, I don't want to do this. But how you do this is you actually will go to the app. And I would have to join a room to show you guys, but you go to the app and in the bottom right-hand corner, whenever you are, well, first and foremost, how do you join a room? So you join a room and I'll show you guys the different rooms that are up right now, if the camera will focus. There we go. Some of the different rooms that are up right now. And as an example, so there's one called Gratitude Unlocked, okay? So in Gratitude Unlocked, in order to join it, you literally just click on it. And when you click on it, don't worry, there's no video. And you are automatically muted. So if you start talking, don't freak out. Because I remember when I first joined, I was like, can they hear me? Like, so they cannot hear you, it is muted. Now, something to note, so I don't forget, is that whenever you go to the stage, whether you are invited or you decide to raise your hand to go to the stage, right when you get to the stage, your mic goes on unmute so everybody can hear you, all right? So the common courtesy thing to do is go ahead and mute it immediately unless it was like a question directed at you, and then kind of wait your turn until they call on you or till you have value to add. Now keep in mind, you guys, I'm using this app as an entrepreneur. I'm not really using it to be in like, there's some weird random rooms. So I'm telling you guys this because we're entrepreneurs and small business owners, and it's a really powerful tool for us to be using. So kind of keep that in mind. So the rooms that I'm in are pretty structured and formal and put together really, really well. And the moderators do a great job at kind of keeping the order in the room so it's not just chaos, okay? So in order to join a room, you literally just go and you like click on it. And now I'm in the
we're getting from the universe.
Oh, and now I'm in the room, all right? So for example, the hand raising thing is turned off right now. This is hilarious. I don't even know I'm making a video on this, but the hand raising feature is turned off right now. But if you wanted to raise your hand, you just click that little button and then it invites you to stage, okay? Another thing you can do within Clubhouse is you can click that little plus sign and it will like ping, it'll bring something up. You can see it plus, and then you can ping people into the room just by clicking their faces. Those are people that you followed and that you know and you interacted with on Clubhouse. Also, if you want to leave the room like I'm about to do, you literally just do leave quietly right here in the bottom left hand of the corner. You just do leave quietly and now you're back out to, I think they call this the hallway, but you're back out to where all the rooms are as well, okay? So your invites as well are at the top with the little little envelope thing. Your calendar, if you want to go schedule a room, you can do that via the calendar app or the little calendar icon right here. You can schedule, you click here, and then you click this little button in the top corner. Oh, I'm trying to make sure it focuses. Okay, come on. Okay, I think y'all can see that. You click that right there, and that'll allow you to schedule your rooms. I like to schedule my rooms because typically, come on camera, adjust. I like to schedule my rooms because then that lets people know, like, and they can actually bookmark it and be sure they're there. Whenever I did this, like there was like 20 people automatically in the room. And I was like, ah, because it was like my first time hosting it. But so scheduling rooms is really cool. So maybe I need to make a part 3 of this. I feel like this is gonna be super long. Okay, so back. Okay, so now let's talk about kind of etiquette as a speaker. So going back, audience, just remember nobody can hear you, nobody can see you, and you are getting value. If you notice there's something that you want to add to the conversation, just raise your hand and then it'll alert the moderators, and then they will either let you in or decline you. It's okay. But either way, that's how you kind of go up to the stage to be able to talk. And they call like the stage is the area where all the speakers and the moderators are, and those are the only people that are unmuted and can actually talk. Well, now we're talking about going from audience into speaker. So if you are a speaker in Clubhouse, okay, and it is not your room, you just like wanted to show up, you wanted to provide value, you've been listening to the conversation, and you know you have something to say, as a speaker, you all get to the point, okay? Get to the point. So a lot of times it's like, oh, okay, we're you know, we have quite, so here's the thing, let me back up, sorry, let me back up. There's different rooms. Some rooms, they want you to come up and contribute to the conversation. Some rooms, they're wanting you to just come ask a question. That's what I'm saying. There's some big name people in this app. There's some really cool opportunities, and you can go up on the stage and talk to them and ask them a question about whatever it may be, whatever the topic is about, okay? That's another thing. If you go up there and you ask a question, one, get to the point. You can introduce yourself. Hey, everyone. Well, first and foremost, so if you are a speaker and you go up to the stage and it is a question and answer like room, what you want to do is address the moderator, say, hey, thank you for sharing your stage with me, and kind of keep that real brief. Don't go all in on that, all right? Then, hi, my name is Andrea. I'm an online marketing strategist. I'm helping entrepreneurs use the power of YouTube for their businesses. And I just had a quick question for you all. You see how quick that was? It's like to the point. People now know what I do, but it's not like, yeah, so I do this and this and this and da, 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 and then everybody tunes out and then everybody's like, okay, time to go, you know? So you want to keep it short and brief and sweet to the point and get your question out, okay, as soon as you possibly can, as little as explanation, because you have to remember there's a lot of people listening, there's a lot of people wanting to share their opinions or ask their questions, so kind of be respectful of people's time as well as the moderator's times as well. So that's a huge tip I can give, okay? Another thing is don't go up on the stage just to pitch, all right? Just because you see a big room full of people, don't just go up on the stage just to try to pitch your stuff. Like, if you provide bomb value, your information is in your profile. People know how to get there. So like, that's what they're gonna do. You don't have to go up there and always be like, yeah, I offer this and that. And it's like, but you didn't even tell us, like, give us no value to like leave us on, you know? Like, so for me, I prefer, if I'm going up on a stage, I'd rather just give value and speak into that situation. And then maybe, you know, in my story, I can say, yeah, within my YouTube Pro program, you know, we've been able to do this and this and this, if that relates to the topic. Does that make sense? You're gonna kind of weave your pitch, weave like what you do inside of your story. But if it's just a question, then just ask that question, make it a really good question. And then, you know, thank you so much, blah, 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 and go back. But if it is a room where it's like, hey, come up and give value, provide your intake, stuff like that, yes, you can weave what you do into your story. But don't just go up there and like, yeah, you guys, so I have a free Facebook group you guys can come join. And like, that's what you just say. You didn't provide no value, all right? So lead with the value. And also remember, you guys, it's not to scare you. First impressions really do matter. So if you get up there and you were just like doing all types of stuff, no, sis, like don't, all right? Because that's just not a good look. There was a girl in a room me and my friend hosted, and oh my gosh, she was like, she like got up there and then had a question and then was trying to tell people what to do on the question she had just asked, and then tried to pitch something. And I'm like, sis, so what is going on? No, ma'am, no. And it wasn't a good look, and it just wasn't a good look, right? Very awkward afterwards. But, so yeah, just FYI on that. So now if you're wondering, how the heck do I become a moderator? How do I start my own room? So there's several different ways you can actually become a moderator. So the moderator, and I'm saying this like I'm just like a Clubhouse expert, but I've been on it for a while. I've seen what works. I've seen the rooms that I really like and the structures of them as well. But as a moderator, you can either become a moderator by getting up as a speaker, and then they like put you as a moderator as well, because there can be multiple moderators. Or you can start your own room, and that's what I just showed you guys with like the little scheduling thing. Or if you wanted to join, if you wanted to just start a room like right now, you literally just go to Clubhouse and click start a room, and there you go. And then you put your title and stuff like that in, and it starts. Here are some tips in terms of moderating, because moderating can be extremely scary at first. You're like, oh my God, what am I gonna talk about? You guys, just keep it simple. Like my first room, like by myself, and then my business bestie came along with me. I just was talking about overwhelm and burnout as an entrepreneur. And that's a conversation where anybody can come join if you're an entrepreneur, obviously, and come give your feedback and talk about the situation or talk about your current circumstance. And y'all, so many followers, so many new connections, so many cool things. And so I have scheduled Clubhouse rooms out this whole week, because I'm like, I'm about to do this thing. This app is brand new. And so I encourage you, if you're an entrepreneur or small business owner, to get on Clubhouse as soon as you possibly can. Post it on your social media. See, hey, anybody got a invite? Post it down below in the comment section. Anybody got an invite? Here's my thing. Whatever you need to do, okay? But you can, in case you guys are wondering, you can sign up for Clubhouse right now, and then it will save your username, but you have to have an invite and actually to get in. So just in case you guys are confused on that. But back to moderating. Okay, so a key tip with when moderating, when I'm in rooms and there's a really good moderator, here are some tips and things that I've learned that I've also taken into my rooms too, okay? Remember, you are not the star of the show. The conversation and the topic is the star of the show. Naturally, people will click on your profile, because you are the moderator and you're leading this room, and they're gonna click on your stuff to see who you are, okay? That's first and foremost. So when you first start your room, you can introduce yourself, introduce the topic, and then that gets me to another point with what it's called refreshing the room. And what that means is, so typically I love when moderators, like every 5 to 7 minutes, they're refreshing the room. And refreshing the room just means, hey you all, if you're just now joining, we're talking about overwhelm and burnout as an entrepreneur. And my name is Andrea and I'm an online marketing strategist teaching entrepreneurs and small business owners how to use the power of YouTube within their business. So, and then I'll go into, if you want to come speak, come on up. I will turn the hand raising feature on, and go ahead and raise your hand, and then we'll turn it off, allow the people on the stage to speak, and then we'll clear the stage and then do the same process over again, all right? And so that's kind of how I like to moderate, just kind of give like the nice like overview, show that you got this and that it's not going to be chaos, because don't nobody want to stay in no chaotic room that there's no order, all right? No. So yes, so first introduce yourself and introduce the room. Every time I refresh, I like to say like my name, who I am, like a quick short version of who I am, and then also what the room is about or what the topic is about, and then I'll go forth with whatever topic that is. Another thing, you guys, if you start a room about burnout and overwhelm as an entrepreneur, don't go talking about something random and all of a sudden you're talking about workout strategies. Like, people who join that room are gonna be extremely confused and it's just gonna be weird. So keep the topic on point. That's the point of refreshing the room as well. So if somebody kind of veers off the topic, you can, you comment on what they said, of course, politely. Don't be rude, don't be snappy. It's not a good look, okay? Be nice and be social, all right? If you are not in the mood, or you're in a bad mood, or you don't feel like talking, don't get on Clubhouse, okay? Don't get on it. People can tell in your voice and they'll just think, oh, she rude. She rude, she mean, I'm afraid to go up there. And you don't want that. You want to seem inviting, you want to be inviting, and you want to, like I say, I like everybody to have a seat at the table. So come up on the stage and share, or ask your question or whatever that is. So yeah. Another thing that I like to announce, as people are coming up to the stage, I'll say, hey you all, be sure that you go ahead and mute your microphones if you are coming up to the stage. That way it's not everybody get up there and they got babies crying in the background and somebody's over here screaming, somebody just tapping the phone, not forgetting they on speaker now. But if that happens, you can go ahead and put them on mute, which is a cool feature, and I'm glad they have that, because there was one time there was a lady who, I don't think she knew how to turn it on mute, or she didn't even realize she was unmuted. That's why I was telling you guys, if you go to the stage as a speaker, your mic will be unmuted. So just beware of that. So yes, but as a moderator, you can go ahead and mute other people's thing. Okay, so another question that I hear asked in different rooms are like, okay, but what if I start a room and nobody joins? Okay, what if you post a video and nobody watches it? What if you put out content and nobody sees it or cares? So what? Do another one. It's okay. Close it down and do it again another day. Maybe it was a weird time. Maybe it just wasn't it. Maybe the topic was off. Maybe the title was written weird. You never know. But yeah, maybe it was a weird time. So don't think just because nobody may join your first room that it's the end of the road for you. No, but what I have seen that works really well is if you go ahead and actually schedule your room to let people know what's going on. I also will post on my Instagram, hey you guys, come hang out with me on Clubhouse. And then that's just a good way to let people know what's going on, so they can be sure to mark it down and actually join your room. Another thing, you guys, and I know I said as a speaker it's very important to keep it short, but as a moderator, like I said, don't be rude. Give people the time to talk. And I know this is interesting, but I'm trying to show you guys both sides of it. Like, as a speaker, yes, keep it short, like do your best to get to the point and share your value and stuff like that. But as a moderator, it is not okay if we can tell that you're snippy and you're ready for this person to stop talking. That's rude. That's just like all out, like full out rude. So even if there is somebody who comes up there and they are just speaking for 7 minutes, like, okay, let them talk. And then after that, you can set the precedent. Hey, like, just really quick, you guys, thank you so much, Sheila, for giving that input. That's so good. I love what you said about X. And so, yeah, thank you so much. Okay, you guys, really quick, I just want to go ahead and refresh the room. My name is Andrea, and I'm an online marketing strategist teaching entrepreneurs how to use the power of YouTube in their business. So what we are talking about today is overwhelm and burnout as entrepreneurs. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn on the hand raising feature feature, go ahead and come up on the stage. We're gonna clear out the audience and just continue to give value. Just reminder, if you can keep your responses to like 1 to 2 minutes so we can give everybody a chance to be able to speak. We want to hear from every single person within this room, so that would be amazing. So thank you guys. And then I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the hand raising feature. Boom, there you go. Like, okay. Another thing is, so many people I know are nervous to start their own rooms, but I'm telling you, everybody be nervous the first time. My friend Candace, who got on before me, like a week before me, she has embodied the Clubhouse game, and she's done so amazing, and I'm just like so inspired by her and her going after it, like her boldness. Because she told me, she was like, I was nervous to get on that stage, but she did it anyway. So it's definitely something where if you are nervous to do your own room, just do it. Practice makes perfect. You may stutter, you may be like, I don't know, but that's okay, okay? And actually, to go into the next point is, be sure that you actually have kind of an outline. You want to come prepared. Clubhouse ain't something you want to just wing, all right? Because you don't want to just have just quiet moments where you don't know what to say or who to say it with or anything like that, okay? That's another reason why I agree that you should, if you can, especially for your first room, try to have another moderator with you that can help you in case, you know, say you need to go to the bathroom, or say you run out of a question, or you're trying to figure out how to pivot the conversation. You can actually have them help you as well, okay? But going back to the structure of it and kind of preparing in advance, I would just write out different questions. The very first time, well, not the very first time, but one time whenever me and my friend did a room, it was like we tried to overly script it and then nothing went to plan and it kind of threw us off. So I kind of went back to my mindset of outlining it, where I would come up with questions. I would come up with just different points I can talk on. As somebody is speaking, I'm writing stuff down so I don't forget, and that way, as a moderator, I can show that I was listening to you, and I can say, thank you so much for bringing up the point of hiring. You know, when it comes to hiring, I definitely feel your pain on that, and would love to talk about that more too. You know, you're not just like, okay, thank you so much, bye, and it's like, that's not conversational, okay? So be conversational. Don't be a jerk, all right? Be real, be a person, be nice. Like, everybody wants to, like, nobody likes rejection. So if somebody gets up there and says something or is talking for a long time and then you turn around and you're a jerk about it, good luck, because that's not a good look on you or your brand. So be nice, you guys. First impressions are everything. So anyway, so yeah. But in terms of that, yes, like I said, I will, and I know this is all over the place, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of giving it to you like I have it on my brain. But I actually have a whole content list of Clubhouse titles and ideas that I want to do. And then like I have it all listed out within my Airtable. And my clients actually get a copy of that. So if you're interested in YouTube Pro, actually, which is my coaching program for YouTube for entrepreneurs and small business owners, I'll put the link down below in the description box for you. However, since this video is about Clubhouse, random pivot, but random switch, but just wanted to say, be sure as you're going into videos, just like I do with YouTube videos, you come with an outline. Like, y'all want to see my outline for this video? It looks kind of crusty, and it usually looks better than this, but this is my outline for Clubhouse, this video right now. But yes, come with points, come with questions you can ask the group. Come with, maybe if you're doing a question and answer type of room, like for me, one of my rooms is going to be ask a YouTuber, and people can come in and ask any questions they have, etc. And so with that, if there's ever a silent moment or if somebody's out of questions, I will write down different topics I can talk about if ever there's a lull, okay? Woo! All right, so I just threw out my entire Clubhouse brain on you guys, so I hope this helps. These are some of the key tips I've seen from the most successful Clubhousers, I guess to say, because I'm always looking. Oh my God, I forgot another one. Oh my gosh, I've been so mad. As entrepreneurs and small business owners and as marketers, you guys, it is so important that as we're in these rooms, note down the questions people are writing or people are asking. These are questions. This is really good content, or what is it called? This is really really good market research to see what are real people asking. So write down those questions, go make a YouTube video about it, okay? One of the questions, one of the main kind of themes on Clubhouse is, how do you use Clubhouse? What is Clubhouse etiquette? So you bet your girl gonna make a video about it, because I've seen so many people asking about it. And boom, you guys loved it, okay? So that's what I'm trying to say. Is like, note down the questions people are asking specifically about your niche as well. Like, what are some different things they're asking? What are some struggles that they're dealing with? Write those down, document them, and then save them for your content creation process, okay? All right, love you guys so much. Be sure you subscribe to this channel if you found this helpful. If you are an entrepreneur or a small business owner, this is the place for you. And yeah, so anyway, you guys, I love you so much, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.